Hello, and welcome to today's show. Today, we are interviewing one of the most influential women in all of chemist history, Marie Curie.
How was your early life?
Well, as a child, it was very difficult to get along because we had very little food, and then eventually my parents died of TB and my sister died of typhus, which made me give up my religion of Catholicism.
So, Miss Curie, after your childhood, I understand that you moved to Paris with your sister. Why was the reason for that?
Well, my sister got married in Paris, and she invited me to stay with her. So then I became involved at the Sorbonne, which is a school, and I wanted to become learned in the sciences. So I started learning about physics and chemistry, and then I got to meet the man of my dreams, Pierre Curie.
Well, we actually have Pierre here today. We invited him to the set. So, Pierre, come in.
Hello? Pierre, I haven't seen you in many, many years.
Oh, I know, Pierre. It's been so long. It's so nice to see you.
So nice.
Welcome to the set, Pierre.
Oh, thank you.
So, as you two became more fond of each other, you decided to work in the chemistry lab together, right?
Yes, we did.
How was that?
That was very good. We discovered radium and polonium together. We were inspired by
our friend Henry Becquerel.
Yes, that was his name.
Yes, he helped us know how to use radium and polonium with regard to radioactivity. So yes, we were a big part and help for that.
So, Marie, I understand that after you began working, you received a Nobel Peace Prize with your husband Pierre in physics, and then you went on to receive one in chemistry. That must have been such an honor. Can you expand on that?
Yes, well, it was a very great honor to be the first woman to receive a Nobel Peace Prize, because up until that point, no woman had. So to set the bar that high for a woman, it was a great achievement. And to do it with my husband was just even better. So, I mean, who could ask for anything more than that?
Oh, I was so proud of her. I walked in the middle of the street. It was very silly of me. Okay, I walked into the street, and there was a carriage coming, and I saw my wife, my lovely wife, who was so good at science. I mean, oh, wow. It was such a good thing. She could still continue what she was doing, and she did. She did continue.
It's just a very sad story. I'm sorry.
It's a very sad story.
I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. How was that for you? It must have been terrible.
I just know that he would want me to keep continuing with the science.
And I was in a better place.
Yes. So, I mean, it's made me sad, but I knew he was always going to be with me. So, I was able to continue.
And I understand that at the time of Pierre's death, you hadn't quite found the isolated radium yet, so do you think he wanted you to continue with that?
Yes, because I was able to do it later in my career, I think there was just always something
You continued to work, you got out of the lab a bit, but I understand that you began to send radiography units to World War I. What was that for?
Yes, well, I sent mobile radiography units to the wounded soldiers from the World War II. So from the Allies, I think. So
yes, it was.
Yes. So this way they would be able to be saved and be helped get better, and that was a big part in helping the soldiers get better.
It's a very good cause. So after World War I and your participation in it, helping the wounded soldiers, what did you do after that?
I went to America to promote the funds for radium, which was one of the elements that I discovered.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Marie. It was a pleasure to have you on the show.
Very nice.
Thank you for joining us, Pierre, halfway through with your wife.
Oh, it was such a pleasure. Oh.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
In the spring of 1934, Marie Curie died of exposure to radiation, the very thing that she had discovered through radium and polonium. Her legacy was lasting and impacted chemists and physicists for centuries to come, and still do today, with her major discoveries and breakthroughs in chemistry. Thank you for joining us for this special edition of Marie Curie.
I'm Marie Curie. Oh, that's
Good afternoon.
I'm starting the video. I'm the host.
Alright, ready?
Oh no! what the process is. What are you doing?
Marie and Pierre have gotten into a heated
I'm taking out her energy.
over
Okay?
a bear
She is so
child.
sad that I died, and this question brought it up. Go.
Why is America funny?
Okay, why you have to say that? You shouldn't